Hi, Eric. Thank you for taking some time to speak with us. When I first met you a couple of years ago, can you please tell us what your symptoms were like back then and what kinds of things you were dealing with?
My pain level was 10 out of a 10. I would only sleep a couple hours a night. Um, I was heavily medicated, uh, 8 different narcotics. It was quite a cocktail. I would stutter. The pain sensitivity, I couldn't sleep on my right side. Everything had to be on the left.
And what started all this?
I had a brain surgery 15, well, 12 years ago. And that's what started it. I was in ICU for a week, and when I came out, one of the symptoms was a headache that would never go away, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week.
Okay, so during that significant time before we met, can you tell me some of the things that you had tried to ameliorate your pain?
I tried. Well, um, the surgeon thought I was crazy. He said there was nothing wrong with me. I went in for an angiogram to make sure nothing else was going on, other medical procedures. Um, Medication, they threw every medication at me that they could. And then we were also doing Botox. I was doing Botox every 3 months, every 2 months for a while, and then insurance changed to every 3 months. But I was up to about 70 shots of Botox in my head.
And you were also on IV medicine, correct?
Yeah. So when the Botox would wear off on me, it wears off every 2 months. The insurance would only allow me to get Botox every 3 months. So for that whole month, I was just on my pain medicine. So I had to go in and get IV medication, everything that they could give me, Dilaudid. I would be in the hospital for a good 2, 3 hours. And that was only temporary. It would only last maybe 2 days, and then it was right back to pounding. So I was going every week for 4 weeks. That whole month I was missing Botox.
So when we saw you, we did a couple of nerve blocks and determined that it was a couple of nerves that were causing your problem. And we then did a couple of procedures, a couple of surgical operations. Can you tell us what your experience with surgery was?
It was very comforting, very assuring. Um, your staff is phenomenal. You walked me through, and my wife, through what was to be expected in the surgery. The first surgery that I had was the nerve decompression surgery of the greater, lesser, and then the temporal. Um, I love the fact that you took pictures. I could see the before and I could see after. The results from the first surgery helped tremendously. It brought my pain level from a 10 down to about an 8. It doesn't sound like much, but in day-to-day activities in life, it was huge for me. And then I had another head surgery where they actually removed some hardware that was giving me some problems. The second surgery, when we did the nerve block, it was kind of an eye opener. And so we went in and same thing. You told me what to expect. Um, yeah, the outcome was, you can't guarantee anything, but I was at the end of my rope. That was it. I was exhausted. I couldn't do it no more, and it was the best decision that I've ever made.
And now you're almost a year following your second operation. Can you tell us how you're doing and what your life is like now?
A new person. I got my life back. I'm. My family is very grateful. I'm very grateful. I can sleep. I mean, after the surgery, obviously there was soreness. Didn't really feel anything. It was tingly, but within, after that soreness kind of wore off, within the first week, I slept 8 to 10 hours. It was unheard of. I was barely Before, I was lucky if I got 2 hours sleep a night. The fact that I'm getting 8 to 10 hours of sleep on a daily basis, it's amazing. Headaches completely gone. I have no headaches. I don't even need to take aspirin, Advil, anything. All my narcotics, all the medication I was on, I'm completely off. I'm on no medication. I don't stutter no more. I don't have um, any of those side effects that I was having before. I can do activities that I never was able to do. Go to movies with my daughter. I went to my first concert in 15 years. Um, I went to a basketball game. I could watch my daughter play volleyball. Those are things that I could never do before. And if I did, I had earplugs. I had 2 sets of earplugs, headphones, and then I was sitting outside and looking through a glass, window. I felt like a bubble boy or something. I couldn't do anything. Now I'm hiking. I'm doing everything. I'm lifting weights. I'm running again. I'm swimming. I'm doing all the things that I could never do for 15 years. So I got my life back. It's amazing.
Well, Eric, we really appreciate you taking the time to tell us your story, and obviously wish you continued good luck in the future.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you so much.